Let's go to our own Hope King. She's over at the Samsung Unpacked event. You're touching all these events. What is going on over there? I want to know what you're thinking about this.
What am I thinking about? What else am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the Samsung Galaxy S8 phone, obviously. We're at the Unpacked event here at Lincoln Center in New York City, getting our first look at the S8. So this is actually the S8 Plus. Samsung has gotten rid of their branding, and it doesn't call them the S8 Edge or whatever it used to be anymore. So now, when you're looking at phones, now you know there's the regular number phone and then the Plus, which is the bigger size. So this is the bigger Galaxy phone that was unveiled today, the S8 Plus. It's got a 6.2-inch screen, which is bigger than the iPhone 7s Plus. It has a new kind of font design. But what's really the most, I guess, talked about feature is this bezel-less display. So Samsung has really tried to to jam-pack as much screen space as possible into the smallest space, the physical space as possible, so that you're not carrying around a big bulky product. You're carrying around a very sleek, a very elegantly designed. It feels very great in your hands, very smooth, all glass design, but you still have that big screen real estate. They're calling it the infinity screen. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but the whole point is that they're trying to make is that you shouldn't have any edges if you're looking at something in the world around you, or that you shouldn't have anything blocking your view when you're doing any type of, game playing on your phone or watching any videos. So they're calling it the infinity screen. Call it whatever you want to call it. But again, they've extended the screen size from top to bottom. They've got the beautiful curved edge display on both sides. There's no more home button anymore because, well, there's just no space. So what they've done is they've moved some of the buttons off to the side, the power button here. And this button, a new button, dedicated to Bixby. Bixby is Samsung's new voice virtual assistant. When you press on it, it'll launch Bixby. Bixby will do many of the same things that Siri and Google Home does, which means that you can ask it questions. You can also control your phone from Bixby. You can take pictures with Bixby. You can ask Bixby to send messages to certain people. So these are some of the features that we'll be testing out a little bit later. This is kind of our first impression here. And here are just some of the things that Bixby kind of shows you. Again, this is the virtual assistant, voice assistant that Samsung wants you to use. And their hope is that once you've got enough Samsung devices in your home, if you tell Bixby to do anything, Bixby can control any device, any Samsung device that it's connected to. So this is the I guess, main software feature that Samsung is really touting. And the main hardware and design feature is this kind of top-to-bottom bezel-less display with the curved edge screen. Both of the Samsung S phones getting a huge screen upgrade, but still retaining a sleek form factor. And pre-sales will start pretty shortly. So that is the basic look here for the Samsung Galaxy. This is the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, the bigger version. We'll look at the smaller version, the S8, a little bit later. But guys, I mean, at first glance, this phone is very beautiful. It's very sleek, and it is light, and it feels great in your hand. But I think we need to spend a little bit more time to figure out if it's worth upgrading if you still want one.